My wife and I drove by this old farmhouse that was for sale. It was really overgrown, looked in rough shape, hadn't been lived in, it didn't appear, and it looked like it was likely being marketed to land developers. I got in touch with the realtor and found out that there were multiple offers from land developers, and anything that I brought from a price standpoint probably would not be competitive with them. Fast forward 30 days and the city denying three different developers plans for high density housing. And we jumped in and made an offer and were able to purchase the house and start our new venture. So the property has a 1910 farmhouse, just under 4 acres, split into half, so about a 2-acre pasture on the west side and then roughly 1.85 acres behind the house. It was severely overgrown, both around the house, in the pasture as you see here, and then in the woods area behind it. So first step was to get everything cleaned up. Borrowed a buddy's skid steer and implements with it, and were able to clean up the property fairly quick. I found this to be pretty fun. Probably was grinning ear to ear the whole time. As you can see, it was very dusty. I came away covered in dirt and dust, but enjoyed it nonetheless. The property had multiple trees that had either fallen down or been cut down. Here you can see a walnut tree that I'm cleaning up near the driveway, just trying to get everything put in place and in a pile, and I'll use it for firewood later on. Along with cleaning up the property, we were simultaneously putting a fence up around the east side of the property, around the house. My dad helped me put up a nice fence. This really helped bring up the level of curb appeal for the home. Here you can see we have now mowed and trimmed trees along with putting up that fence, and it really looks nice. Here you can see a side-by-side picture of how the house looked when we first saw it, and then how it was after we got it cleaned up and the fence up. Our house is on a pretty busy paved road, but there really aren't any sidewalks or things to ride bikes on, so we decided to put in this nice asphalt driveway. We both think it looks good, but also be a good spot for the kids to ride their bikes. That's right, I say kids. More details to follow. So the property came with a 19 by 20 foot detached garage that just wasn't going to be room enough for both cars to park in and for me to have a wood shop. So we were able to find somebody to come take it down for us for free. They just kept all the materials. So what kind of shop do we build? We are in the city limits, so we have to have an engineering stamp for the building, which limited our option. So ultimately we landed on a 40-foot by 60-foot Adams Truss building. They're based out of Gentry, Arkansas. They make a really nice hybrid steel wood building. So we placed our order with Adams Truss. They were about 12 to 14 weeks out, and we started working on other projects. My wife surprised me with a 40th birthday party over the summer, and she coordinated with family and friends to gift me these longhorn cows. Pretty neat. Here's my daughter and I, Charlie, checking them out. Next step in the project was to get all the land cleared and gravel installed, and then in came the concrete. This crew worked extremely hard, did a great job, and it was some frigid temperatures. From there, Triple B Fabrication out of Fayetteville, Arkansas started on the construction of the building. It was pretty exciting to see the building start to take shape and actually get an idea of just how big this building was going to be. In 2 days worth of work, they had all the trusses up and most of the lumber in place. Here you can see they have all the doorways, windows, and garage door areas framed out. In this portion of the video, they're putting up all the window door trim along with all the bracket supports that go up on the trusses. The doors and windows are being installed at this point. So this is going to be a 40 by 60 garage slash shop. So the front area here, 20 by 40 of it will be the garage. And it is forward facing to the road, so we want to make sure it looks nice, has curb appeal, hence why you see the nice 3-panel glass shaker style door. And then the back 40 foot by 40 foot will be my wood shop. The Triple B fabrication crew worked about 5.5 to 6 days. They had the building all up, framed out, and ready for metal. The shop will have a small half bath, toilet sink combo. Here you can see the concrete cutout to put those in place. So if you like this video and you like this content, please consider liking and subscribing. Every little bit helps. And this is just one of many videos in this build series of me building my dream wood shop. So hopefully you guys can tag along and enjoy the videos. I'll learn some things, maybe give me some pointers and pitfalls to avoid. But hope you enjoy. And remember, faith, family, future, build yours.